Alright. Let's get started, shall we? Gotta get the right game going. Actually, I'm gonna adjust some sound levels first. Let's see here. That goes down. That goes up a bit. Alright. Y'all let me know if the music is too loud. I'm sure you will. Meanwhile, joke test. YouTube. I was disappointed to discover that my universal remote control did not, in fact, control the universe. Not even remotely. Twitch joke. I'm reading a horror novel in Braille. Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it. Alright. And now, satisfactory. Let's put on the hover pack for now. And let's talk about what still needs to be done. Alright, there's these guys. I'll pick you up.
Just get back to work.
Yeah. Had to pick up the litter, though. So, speaking of work, we have this. This is Train Frogger. And let's be honest, it is not the most attractive thing in the world. This part doesn't matter quite as much because you're going in through the tube. But this over here, questionable at best. So, right, because everything is turned off. Including the power over here. The only thing that's on is the tube, which is intentional. So, from here, we can charge. Oh, we have to turn everything else on. Yes, run my pretty little trains. Right, so. We are going to need to do a little bit of sprucing up. I'm not concerned about the platforms themselves, although probably need that. And might want something similar here. No, wait. Wrong spot. There we go. And I'm guessing the other end as well. But the main thing... You're not supposed to be there. The main thing is... we're in the wrong mode, aren't we? The main thing is that I want to make sure that the interior actually looks like it's supposed to be here. So, out there, yeah, that's a train yard. It can be as messy as you need. In here, though, it even looks like it's supposed to be enclosed because it has those at the end. So we're going to enclose it. And we will, of course, add some lights. Now, this is also going to solve another problem, I hope, which is... Oops. Oops. No. Go back. Ah. Howdy, Fire. Welcome in. Take that off. As I was saying, another problem, which is the jumping. You can jump pretty far. So, I'm thinking that in order to get around that, I'm going to possibly add some low spots in the ceiling. But I haven't 100% decided on that. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you're scraping the ceiling in your jumps, you're probably going to jump too far. You have not missed much. I've just started, and basically all I've said is that I'm going to actually like build out the enclosure for this game. And if it goes quick enough, I'll do it for other games as well. But yeah, we don't need to worry about the outside, just the inside, since we're tubing here. But it would be nice to not see everything and be able to focus on the game. So, to start with, I'm just going to fill in the end bit there, and on the other end, over here as well. This has become somewhat redundant. And I guess I don't really need that either. That there. That there. And turn it on. And get rid of that. I'll probably still end up moving that power switch, but that's okay. No longer need that. We'll put another tube probably. Don't need that. And don't need that. So, how's everybody doing today? Anything exciting going on? And I will put another one of these. Well, actually, I shouldn't need it. Yeah, better do it just in case then. So. There it is. This is going to be pretty basic. You're welcome to suggest decorations, but as y'all know, I am not a builder. Not even a little. If you want it to look pretty, though, you're more than welcome to go at some point pester either Quimbley or Jordan or Doug, although I think he's currently on a single-player world, and tell them that I need lots and lots of help, which I do. So this is 1.5. I think I'm going to just let this be 2. Don't quite know what's going on with that guy. I think he might have just been there to power the jetpack. Kind of the same with this. What exactly is going on here? All right. So, before I do anything with that, let's go ahead and put a wall up, because I think what I'm going to do is use wall nodes instead. Oh, fun times. How are the kiddos? I'm gonna use the fancy ones just because I can. So I'm gonna put the entrance over here. Then I'm gonna put power node there. Put you out there. Switch over here. And external power. Call it there. Means this can go there. Sleeping. Nice. Between fun and festive and too much sugar. You know, I also have this problem sometimes. For me. Okay. Which of you is the front? This, I think. This is an interesting power situation here. Everything is kind of everywhere. And by kind of, I mean very much everywhere. Yep. Train's all stopped. That's fine. So, if I turn this on, do the trains start? Looks like the answer is yes. Go. Yeah, so I think today is going to be a pretty chill stream. I've got a lot of stuff going on, so just going to take it easy for a while. Yeah, I will admit I have not worked at all on videos in a bit because, yeah, there's just really life happening, which is a thing. Okay, now we need this. I'm going to bring it over here and up. I've got to actually put a tube. Also have to make sure I don't run out of power. Put this right in the middle of that wall. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. Go. Yep, it works. It does look kind of weird, though. I think I'm going to power it from the outside. And I think as a result, we're swapping this out for one of those. There we go. And there. And I think to differentiate, let's just paint them red. Did that do anything at all? Unclear. These will change, though. There. Now, at least the power poles will show that there's something different. Okay, now, clearly we need lighting in here, but also we're going to need a ceiling. So, I'm not going all the way up on an angle. I'll just go that far. Yeah. That's fine. Now, I have not used these before. So, let's just see what these look like. That is the wrong angle. Ah. Interesting. So I think we will color these differently, just so that it's not all black. What color should we use for the ceiling? Yeah, this is definitely too much black. Huh. Well, I didn't before, but I do now. I cannot hear them with headphones on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's quite a lot of it, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what could be going on in our area to cause that much of a fuss. Oh, this is a little bit creepy, actually. I'm half tempted to say, let's play it like this, but then you can't see the other side. Oh, I'm definitely putting in light controls, though. Where's the... Frogger After Dark. I like it. Too soon? Oh, too soon for a report. Okay, so now I could do underlighting, but I don't think that's going to work very well because you need the gaps to fall down. Oops. Speaking of which, mind the gap. Bright green. Let's see. Come on, gimme. Thank you. Edit. All right, let's see. What does bright green look like? I feel like it needs to be fairly saturated. How bright are we talking? Yoshi green. Hang on. What color is Yoshi green? All right, that is Yoshi green. All right, let's see what it looks like. Let's. Can you paint, please? Apparently, it looks like black. On those, at least. All right. This is Yoshi green, apparently. What do you think? And I will fix that so that we can actually see colors. Oh, the distance effect. That is so weird. Right, hang on. Let's. We got to get some lighting in here. Do not think we can do this on an angle. Where's the middle of this thing? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, it is at that 11 point, which was here. So, if I don't lose it. Start with that, and I will add more. We're going to do this the easy way. Oh, it's green on the other side. Thanks, game. That's super useful, you know. There. That'll give us enough light to work with. That is blindingly bright. Maybe we need less light than that. Okay. Turn this down a bit. Did that even do anything? I'm not sure this is doing anything at all. Did I do the wrong side? I did. so let's just turn this around. Try this again. I'm still not convinced it did anything at all. Well, it changed the color. Night mode. Oh, that's night mode. Lighting in thirds instead of in the middle. Well, I was planning to add more of them. I just kind of thought that this would turn it down. Hang on. So if I open this up, look down, right? That's what it looks like at full intensity. If I then turn this all the way down, I don't know. I guess it did change, but it doesn't look like it changed enough. So I don't know. What do you think? Is that too much lighting for this? What if it is not? So we could, for example, do these. Let's... where is it? Do not have a scanner page. I'm only a little bit surprised. Okay. Is it just me, or does this look like it's caught in a really big light spider web? Okay. But anyways, that is that. So if we take this out, now we don't have those beams. We do still have decent lighting. I can't really blame them for that. I mean, I think it's probably just because everybody is encrypting everything, but also if, you know, criminals listening, that could be a bad thing. What does this look like on full intensity? Like that. This I can see a visible difference. And I don't know what's going on with the space-time continuum here. But what you can't see is the ceiling. So what if... Can't turn this around, can I? Can I? Can I do this? Yeah, I can see. Now it's pointing over there. Still not getting much ceiling. Yeah. People with opinions? I'm shocked. My opinion is that nobody else should have an opinion. It seems like if I leave it like this, people are going to be over here, and they're going to be like frog in the headlights kind of thing. Like, why am I being blinded as I jump across this? Let's see. 20 years ago, I never locked my doors. They just don't want to know how much crime is happening. That's why everybody's leaving. And them kids won't get off my lawn. Okay. Next option. Streetlights. Which, you know, kind of seems like it works with this game. Let's see. Put this right there. I'm gonna get rid of this. These new young whippersnappers with their iPhones and Androids and AI phones. Always ticking their talks. That was the weirdest 1920s Texan accent from a famous newscaster I've ever heard. This just in, the iPhone has just been invented, and now everyone is insane. I'm glad you're here for it. Okay. This is better, but the lights don't point up at all. So let me play with the ceiling here. Wrong button. Inventory does not craft. Okay, flat roof. I think this might be glass. Yeah. So this doesn't work quite as well for dark mode, but what are you doing? Pardon me, there are distractions happening. Are they? They're not falling. Oh. Oops. Curiosity killed the Denali. So it turns out that those gifts were dead. They just hadn't despawned yet. Come on, you know I'm like Grian with buttons. Oh, look, shiny thing. What is that? I have to know. Or Scar with potatoes. Wait, was it Scar or was it Grian that had the potato? You blame Shield? It's true, he might have trapped me. I think Mumbo built the machine that had the potato in it. I don't remember who actually put the potato in it. Depends on the day. I feel that. Ah. So, by the way, can I rant for a second about the job hunting process? Yes, I can, because it's my channel. So, I need to label these too. So, I understand, like, you're in a company somewhere, you want to hire somebody, and you're not quite sure what you're looking for. I get that. I also understand you're in a company somewhere, you need to hire somebody, and you know exactly what you're looking for, right? What I don't understand is you're the guy who's tasked with putting it online, and you don't tell anybody either we don't know what we're looking for, or here's what we're looking for. Which seems to be like 95% of all jobs. Like, either we don't know, but we're not going to say that, or we do know, but we're still not going to say. Maybe that's just me. I just don't think this is a strong enough light. Fundamentally, though, like, why am I not wearing this? How do we make light go up? Alright, I cannot put this on the floor, right? I can't rotate it so far that it goes up. I can't put this on any kind of angle. But if I put this here, let's say, come on, power it, and then take this off. Yeah, it does not project light upward. So how do you make light go up? You've had 5 jobs, don't think you were really interviewed for any of them? Really? How did they decide to hire you if they didn't interview you? Did they just look at your resume? Yes. Can I? Okay, that's too high. Do not know what just happened there. Tried to put it on my hotbar, and I thought I did, but it changed. What if I just peek it in like that? Oh. I've just noticed there's this sort of ethereal effect from the train lighting. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's interesting. Me? Distracted? I don't know what you're talking about. Too many. I can just hook that in. And they have power. Nice. Ah. kind of like that, actually. I'm not really sure what's going on with the ceiling, but kind of looks like I'm underwater. That happening everywhere. Sort of. That's weird. Let's see, there's a meeting of some kind for 3 of the 5, but mostly seemed like they were just so I could fill out the paperwork. Huh. Well, if it works. So I have both been interviewed and conducted interviews. I think the effectiveness is largely down to who's asking the questions, not who's answering them. So I can talk to somebody and I can pretty much tell you, usually based on the resume, but at least in combination with that and how they talk about their resume, whether they're actually qualified for most jobs. At least most jobs that we care about. Nope. I can't rotate this downward, can I? It's weird. No, that's only going to paint the outside. I need something else. Why do I not have a double-sided roof? D1 was a promotion transfer within the company. Okay, promotion, yeah. He showed up late. Oh, wait, no. Last, I showed up expecting an interview. They just started training me. They got my information the next week. Oh, well. Odd, but okay. Is this better? I'm gonna guess probably not, because it looks like it has an underside. Oh, actually, yeah. That'll work. Yeah. Let's do that. And hope I don't delete anything I need. Like that power line, but I'll move it anyways. So the only job that I ever had that I was not interviewed, I was actually working for my dad between college and joining the Air Force. Zoom, please. I had an interview with the colonel for the Air Force. I had a panel interview when I left the Air Force and started doing software. I had an individual interview when I moved from that program to R&D. And I've actually conducted a fair few of them myself. There we go. Ah, sorry, darling. Hey, Vol. Yeah, no rush. I'm just decorating at the moment. So, it is in fact green. You can't see that it's green, but it is. Now, I think... I like the ones that are poking through the slope. So... do this. Ah, and I can put one of these here. Nice. I think I'm just going to line these up. Yeah, so poking in right there. Then job 4 with no interviews. I mean, it does depend on the job, right? In tech, it's very rare to get a job without interviewing. I missed. That's like, you know somebody at the top kind of level. You know, I really like games like Satisfactory, but I'm not a fan of processes like this, where I have to go down the line, doing the exact same thing over and over again. I know it's part of it, and I know I could probably blueprint it if I wanted to, but I'm only doing this once, so there's really no point. Oh. Colon has joined the game. I'm assuming that's Vol. All these up. One at a time. For some reason, it requires clicking on it, then looking away and looking back. These can only connect two. Got it. There. Alright, Vol, give me just a minute to take a look at this. Oh, look at that. You can see the green. What do y'all think? You can definitely still see the trains and what's going on. I might put a lower border here. Not sure. Maybe I won't. Yeah, I agree. And I think the green was a good idea. And for some reason, it's doing interesting things with the light texture. which is neat. It is a little bright. Let's see. Take out one floor here so that I can adjust it without moving all over. Change this down to, let's call it 50. Okay. Hello. 50 is still pretty bright. What happens when you turn it all the way down? Okay. Still got the interesting lighting effects. The light is bright green? Or the ceiling? The ceiling is supposed to be green. There is, for some reason, light over here. No idea why. Alright. While we are... Oh, it's... like daylight. That's... odd. Alright. While y'all are looking, I'm going to hop into Discord.
Hello.
Howdy, Vol. 1 second, I gotta adjust some things. Okay. Y'all, I am going to turn the music volume down a bit so that we can hear Vol. There we go.
Trying to I'll just if you got a second, share my screen with you, and you can see what I'm seeing.
Okay.
For some reason, it's just basically daylight in here to me.
Nobody else would be able to see this.
Yeah, it's fine. It could be a server thing,
It could be your lighting settings.
yeah. And I see 2 holes in the ceiling. If
Yeah, those are intentional.
those need plugged up yet. Okay.
That's so that I can get in and out.
Okay.
So, well, hey, now that you're here, actually, let's turn this off because it does suck a lot of power. Yeah. Eventually, the lights will be on a separate circuit. What? I'm really unclear about what just happened there. It looked like I was suddenly short and my hands were detached. But yeah, Vol, I'm gonna head over to the sort of central area through the tube here. Can you meet me over there? And then we'll explain to folks what we're doing. All right. I am also gonna go ahead and run an ad so that we don't get interrupted during this.
Sounds smart. These gift things all over the floor, are these individual things, or if I take them, does it take it away from someone else?
Everything is individual pretty much in this game, but that's okay.
Okay.
You can collect as many of them as you want. It's their Christmas event. They will come back.
Alright. I just started running, not realizing that a tube brought you
Yeah.
back.
It's fine. I'm gonna put signs up.
Man, I keep trying to look at the screen, the stream, to see where you are, but it is playing that ad that you were gonna do. Alright, found you.
Oh, upside down. How did that happen? Sign. Right side up. here.
That one leads to set text here.
It does. It does.
I wonder if the pipe entrance took inspiration from a camera.
The what?
Uh, camera. How they used to close when they would take a picture.
Oh, like the little iris things.
Yeah.
Could be. I actually was wondering if they took it from Stargate.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay, so let me see. We've got a minute left on my ad. Do you want to head this way? I think I have an area for us to work in, but I don't want to do the explanation until Twitch comes back.
Okay. So if you look at that mountain, should we build an upper half of a body?
That would be hilarious. Do it. Yeah, Knight, we are... Well, she probably can't hear me. But yeah, we're not actually going yet on the explanation. We're just heading to the location. Just gonna grab berries on the way because I can. That was interesting. Your head was like vibrating up and down.
Ah, must be the new headphones I have.
Is that what it is?
Sponsored by Raycon.
Hashtag not spawn.
Yeah.
Knight, thank you very much for the Prime sub. 19 months. Has it really been that long? All right, so ad should be over. So let's explain what's going on. This is minigame number 4, and it is not a race, but a sort of train. I don't know. How would you describe bombing each other from trains? I guess I would describe it as bombing each other from trains. Come to think of it.
How
Anyways.
would I describe that? Jolly good time?
It's the right time of year for a jolly good time, so let's go with that. Okay, so the reason I was thinking about this area is that we've... Oh, hi. Did not even see this guy. My keen powers of observation.
Is it? Okay.
Any more? Nope, but here's a slug and a gift.
Not worth the effort.
Oh, okay. You picked it up,
It,
but the lady started talking to me.
yeah.
Okay.
So what I was thinking, and tell me what you think, Vol. I was thinking that we want to have everything pretty close by because you don't want to get knocked off a train in the middle of nowhere. So I thought we could use this because it's already kind of a big circle, and we could make a sort of cardioid shape where we go out from the center, around the circle, and then back to the center at the end. That way, you start and end at the same spot, and if you need to get back because you fell off, it's not that far.
Yeah. I think somewhere enclosed like this would be a good ideal.
We could still go like above and outside the rim of this crater. No problem there. Or, below the terrain. I don't mind that kind of thing.
You could have a train going along like the upper ledge and the bottom ledge, where one person would have a disadvantage.
Right. So here are the thoughts that I have. I think we should have sections where the dynamic changes. So, for example, in the middle, you probably shouldn't be able to reach each other at all. It should have a wall in between. But once you get out of the middle, start with like a parallel section so that it's kind of easy to access each other, and then maybe like swap sides a couple of times on the track, or maybe if you could manage it, even helix the tracks around each other in one zone, so that you have a sort of above below dynamic for part of it, going farther apart, closer together, crisscrossing, that kind of thing. Because we don't just want straight tracks. It's interesting enough for the start, but it's not interesting enough for the whole thing.
Yeah. And you don't want people to get too used to throwing the what are they called? Ooblex or something? Whatever those
Obelisks?
bombs are. Yeah.
Nobelisk.
Nobelisk.
Fire says, must have missed something. What's the project? The project is we're going to have 2 train tracks running alongside each other in a sort of heart-shaped around the crater here and then back. And we are going to have one person stand on one train, one person stand on the other train, and they're going to throw, where are they here? Pulse nobelisks at each other. Here, I will, oops, this is the wrong kind. Was that a pulse one?
Yeah.
I got distracted. Pulse Novelisk. There we go. Here, do that again. Not on me, just near me. Alright, so this is a Pulse Novelisk. And instead of damage, it throws you. So, we don't want to kill the other player because, honestly, it's really a hassle to get back here. Did we Nobelisk away the trees or something? Is that a thing that happened?
That's what I'm looking for. Where
Hang on.
Fried Rock go?
Right, if I put this out here. It does.
Oh, okay.
That's not even a
Wow.
proper explosive. But okay. We were going to have to clear those anyways. So yeah, we need in the middle 4 train stations, 2 for each track. Otherwise, it won't go automatically. We will need a probably 3 individual power controls because we need individual controls per track to synchronize the tracks, and then 1 master control to start them both at the same time. But that's a detail that we can add at the end. The first thing we need is stations, and then we can start doing the tracks. So, train
Quick
stations.
question real quick.
Yeah.
That thing flying in the sky, can you do anything with those?
Yes.
The big manatees. Okay.
You cannot damage it, as far as I can tell, but you can
Okay.
interact. Okay, so first question: what direction does the train go? Psst, Val, I'm asking you.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking. Do we want to? You said you want to start in the center.
Yeah, I want to start in the center, do either a loop or a loop and a half, and then come back.
I'd say they should start maybe here, head east.
Head east. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just getting a view here. Okay. Like there. And
Okay, so it starts with 2 trains. That's convenient.
it does not.
Oh. Okay. I thought these were 2 Oh, is the middle one the track?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it. I don't pay much attention to details in this game.
It's fine. One other thing, the buildings kind of function as or not the buildings, the track functions as a power extension. So when you power the
Okay.
building, you don't have to power the other building, which means that you can kind of daisy chain the power through these. But
Okay.
we also need a second one behind each of these. That is going to allow us to automatically cycle the trains. And line it up. Alright, that's as close as I can get. And then... railway, is that far enough? It is, just barely. Alright. There we go. This is the start. So, I think the easiest thing is probably if we divide it up. So you start from one direction, I'll start from the other direction, and we'll meet in the middle. What do you think?
Okay. Where do I find these train tracks?
Under transport. And
Transport. Okay.
yeah, you can take the forward direction. I would say go like right up to the rim or right over the rim of the crater to give us space. One thing though, the outside track is going to be slightly longer than the inside track. So we are going to have to make sure to regularly swap places, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Alright.
Rail track is too short. Okay.
I have to remember I don't have power out here, so I have to jetpack, not hover. So, kind of tricky, but...
Track is too steep.
how do I get up here? That's actually going to be... the challenge is just... how do we actually make these things go up enough? That's too steep.
Okay, I got
Also too steep.
go up and curve left. I got something, I guess.
That's all right. So you went to the left, which means I actually need to go to the right somewhat. Can I just tell? No, I can't go through the terrain here, because if I do, the player will get knocked off. Ah, there we go. There we go. That works. Then... I go up. Almost.
So these trains have to go by each other somewhere.
Well, they kind of have to go by each other most of the time.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we're both going around to the left, how are they gonna meet?
Well, we're going to make the tracks parallel, right?
Oh, okay. Got it. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully that's true. That is the intent, at least. Unfortunately, it is also true that these things don't like turning the way I need them to. Aha. Is that...
okay, that's...
Alright, I think
way
this track
too
might
much
just have to
of a
go
road.
down. That's unfortunate.
Let's see.
But it'll work.
Let's just do the whole rail track.
Wait. I forgot. If you put down a section of track where you want it to end up, it will allow you to connect to that, which changes the way it curves. So, I think that might do it. Really, the biggest problem is getting a good view of where the track's going. Oh, not that. All right, how do we feel about that?
Okay. I see what you meant. I thought you were building off the backside from the other
Oh,
train
I'm
track.
doing both at once so that I
Oh.
can see how they interact.
Oh, okay. I see that now. So I gotta connect that somehow. Okay. We'll figure it out.
It is something of an interesting puzzle, trying to line these things up in a meaningful way. Turns too short. Can I do it down to there? No.
Too steep. Okay. That apparently says it's acceptable. I'm going with it.
For certain definitions of acceptable, you know? Okay. So, does a locomotive actually fit through here? Seems like that's an important question. Oh, just barely. Alright.
Oh, would that knock off the player?
It would. It certainly would. Come on. Okay. I think almost there, but not quite. Too steep. Ah. Ah, got it. It doesn't make much sense, but I got it.
I'm just looking at what I did over there, thinking, good luck.
That's exactly the feeling we want to impart, really.
Let's see. I think. Oops,
So,
too steep. Okay.
that should be, I think, just enough space. Let's test it.
Too steep.
Okay, you'll have to duck to get under that. But I kind of think that's funny, so. Were you swimming in my track? Okay, so where does yours go? Over here?
Yeah, somewhere over there.
No, that was where over here does yours go?
Oh, almost to the back of where you started.
Okay. Okay, so we take the other track. It can go parallelish at a slight distance over here.
I suppose we should see. I haven't tested. How far can you fill these things?
Pretty far if you can aim them.
And we should test. This won't destroy the track, will it?
No.
Okay.
No, we've done enough of those that I'm not at all concerned. Ah, Fire, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 6 months. Wow. Oh, 6 months in advance. I almost misread that. Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And, you know, I really enjoy having y'all around. Turns too sharply again. Figured it was about time. Oh, I do very much appreciate it, though. It's nice to know that people, you know, want to stick around. So, Vol, I don't, as a general rule, mind disrespecting the terrain with train tracks, but we might want to test this area and make sure that it doesn't kick the player off.
Yeah. We certainly do. I looked at it and I thought it would be okay. I didn't thoroughly look at everything though.
Fair enough. So I think actually, because we've got one player slightly higher in this section, maybe the thing to do is actually bring the other player up and over right about here.
Okay, so raise that track up.
Raise the inner track up,
Okay.
and then just use what you've got down here for what is currently the outer track, so they swap places. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So like this would
let's see.
connect maybe down there somewhere.
I think eliminate this one.
Kind of like that.
Eliminate that one. Okay.
And then I can put you a couple platforms down. I don't know how far you can, or how high you can get rather, but I think you need at least 3 to clear. Yeah, I think you have to go one more back, unfortunately.
Too steep.
Let's see here. You know what I just realized? We could do this with 2 stations instead of 4 if we have the trains swap positions every time. That would save us some signaling. What do you think?
If it works, I'm not a train conductor.
I am confident that it will work. I'm never confident that it's a good idea. I am also not, you know, trained on trains, as it were. Let's see. So, now we've got those two tracks going around here-ish. They'll probably want to be parallel starting in roughly this area. We'll need to get rid of some foliage, I'm afraid. Alright. I don't know where exactly yours is going to end up, but... Oh.
Let's see that, and another foundation. Having some issues getting it.
Yeah. So again, I don't know where exactly yours will end up, but it needs to connect to that somehow. Oh yeah, no, that works. That works because we can just get rid of the foundation.
Train tracks are too close.
Oh, I see. Well, that's okay. We can just add.
Oh, foundation and have it go higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably need one more, don't we?
Let's see if this at
players
least
in the way.
does it.
These crisscrosses are kind of tricky.
Okay, perhaps I need a foundation down here to make
where's that?
original make it deeper to start.
Possibly. So you're thinking something like that?
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, let's just see if... Not fall. Let's just see if we can put... That is ever so slightly too short.
So if we... One more foundation here.
Yeah. If it'll go this steep. Too steep. We can do a... Oops. No. Shorter foundation, right? Oh, it says player in the way. Got it.
Don't mind my mess.
I mean, it can't be worse than mine, right? Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Again, you might just have to duck, but I don't even think you will.
Possible problem where I am. I think it'd be fine unless trains have collision with other tracks.
They're gonna get really close here.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, we
Fire,
can curve this one out a little bit more.
Well, don't forget to sip your tea.
I will be back. I'll get tea.
I was only kind of serious. But yes, I have sipped my Earl Grey. Okay, that's kind of close to the ground. Is it too close? No, it is not. Perfect.
Alright, water's heating up.
All right. Okay, I did adjust as you requested, so should be good to go there.
Oh, yep, that looks
And I checked
good.
the train will go through the ground, but the player will not.
Okay.
Right, so we've
Which,
got
if you're riding the train, you shouldn't touch the
Yeah.
ground anyways.
exactly. So we've got the two tracks. They start out at the same level. The left one lifts up first. The right one, though, ends up going up as well, a little bit higher. Then they swap places, so the inside one is much higher over here.
I feel like this track, as of now at least, it's above it
Yeah.
way longer than the other one.
Yeah. Maybe we can lower this by one. What do you think? It's
That,
still going to be
or,
above it, but it might not be
or,
as severe.
yeah. We could just give the other track more time to be higher. Oh, okay. Lower that a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
won't-
we still want the tracks to end up with roughly equal periods of advantage.
Yeah.
And we can
Looks
also
like
add
there's
obstacles and
still-
things. So maybe, maybe there's a little building here so that even though you're right on top of them, it's really hard to drop the nobelisks onto the train.
Oh,
We can also
sounds
adjust
like
later.
Sounds like my water's hot.
Nice.
I can hear it. I'll be back again.
That is not going to work. I think this one is going to need the advantage next. How much can I push it? Not that much. Okay.
Alright, I am back. I'm scared to take a sip. It's steaming.
Yeah. All right, so we
proper tea. I have to let it sit for a couple minutes.
Jokebot says, "What is Oliver Twist's favorite food? S'mores." Dark humor is like food. Some people get it, some people don't.
Oh. That's improved.
Sometimes Oliver Twist didn't get it, so.
Yeah.
Can I? No, I
What
cannot.
are we looking at? It ends here.
So I'm trying to make this cross where the other path is, the later part of the path, without interfering. See, have I managed it? Got on the wrong track.
Can trains fall off tracks onto other tracks?
No, when they get to the end, they stop like there's a buffer.
Ah, okay.
Really is a shame they fixed the teleporting track bug. That would have been great here.
Yeah, just make it port down.
Yep. Okay, so here's another section where you have to duck. But that's okay because you have to duck on both tracks at certain points. That gets you there. And I think... Obviously, I don't want to leave those, but... Wrong spot.
So is this where we, if you were to connect track 1 to the track 2
Uh-huh.
in here somewhere, what would happen?
What do you mean, connect track 1 to track 2?
So we got like left and right over there. If we were to take the left one and we accidentally connected it to the tail end of this right one, what would happen?
Well, that's what we're going to end up doing, actually.
Okay.
So...
That will make them swap and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that will give us a the continuous track with 2 stations instead of doing it with 4 stations.
Okay.
So let's see. Don't like how sharp this is, but so actually that might work. So right now we've got that side going around and swapping, and then coming over here. I think probably what we need to do is take a fairly sharp turn to the right here, go more or less across the middle, and then, or sorry, to the left here. It was right at the time. And then cut back and meet up with the other ends. And then we can start like tweaking and adjusting where we think that the tracks don't work right.
Mm-hmm.
So like this goes somewhere generally over there. I can't.
Am I in the way again?
No, I can't build on top of the stations, which is what I was trying to do. Connect, please. Thank you. Can't get there. It's too long. Okay.
Should we try to do a section that is kind of wave-like?
You mean like up and down wave?
Yeah.
Do you think we have space?
Not sure if it's doable. I would think if right here, instead of trying the bottom ones here, I think if we do more of a straight line, they could fluctuate more up and down. Or is this where you're wanting to try to connect them?
Yeah, I was thinking they would connect somewhere over here and where you are. It doesn't have to be exactly at that spot though. Especially since that bottom track is going to have to move because otherwise it's going to go into the terrain too much.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Howdy, Shield. We are building
that now.
a train bomb game. This is the one that we have discussed that I was going to do with drones, but it didn't work. Yep, dueling trains, that's exactly it. Okay. Here's a spot where the trains can be fairly flat and kind of right next to each other. Now, which train, or which track, I guess, do you think currently has the most advantage? Because we need to fix that in this part of the track.
Alright, let's see. do. This first track here on the left.
This one? Okay. So then I think
Yeah. It seems to be just higher for
higher for longer.
the entire curve almost.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to entirely avoid that. So I think what we do is we take this one down first, right? So that the end of the track, it has the disadvantage. Yeah, something like that. Turns too sharply. There. That work? Yeah, so it's going down. The other one can stay high for most of the remaining track. Yeah?
So this one that you just did is going to be the lower one?
Yeah, the one that I just placed will be the low one. Because you said it's the one that has the most advantage so far, right?
Let me run the track. Because I think that's the wrong side. Yeah, if that one goes lower, that one is the one that goes down low here.
Oh, right, because we swapped them. Come on. Reach. There we go. There,
Be
now I've
cool
swapped
if
it so
we
that
could-
this one goes low.
Be cool if we could choose colored tracks while building.
Yeah.
Then we could keep track better.
Keep track.
No pun intended. It just happens naturally.
Under there. This is going to be a bit tricky, I think. I don't think I can go under there.
Got a sip of tea. That was still too hot.
Does this give us enough space? Yeah. Then up a little there and end there. So as far as the shape, right? We don't have a tight helix, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that with trains. But we have this over here where it swaps, and again, we can build up structures so that it's not too much of an advantage. And the trains themselves will swap sides, so we can play this in like maybe 2 or 4 rounds so that nobody has too much time on the highest track. But then you've also got the swap over here, so the low one goes high, the other one crosses under, and then for this side, this train can stay high for a while. Where does this need to go? Let's go over there. That might be too high. Yep. Okay. Trying not to get too much of an angle. Where'd you go, Vol?
I am somewhere. I am to your northwest.
I see your marker. I can't tell what you're doing.
Testing.
Got it.
It's most likely gonna get torn down, but I'm just curious about something.
Yeah, that's fine. We like science. Too steep? What do you mean too steep? Oh, it didn't connect. Okay. So now we need power. Almost done with the initial build, and then we can start testing and tuning and stuff. And hey, now we can use hover packs. At least in some areas. What is it you're testing?
Trying to figure out how to build a curve. Like if
Oh.
we wanted to eventually do an actual spiral helix.
Oh, yeah, it's not easy.
Basically have to build a lot of circles first, I'm seeing.
Yep. All right. So I didn't realize, a little over time. I think there's one more thing we need to do. And then I'm going to have to call it. Can you come over to where the stations are?
Yep. Alright.
All right. So
See your opening.
if you get into the left train, what we need to do is see whether one train is significantly faster than the other.
Okay.
So if you will give us a countdown, drive the train, and I will drive the other train, and just go at full speed the whole way.
Alright. So just hold the W key.
Yep.
All right. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
The music got excited about this. Okay, they're still pretty close to each other. I did lose a lot of speed up that. I'll just smooth that one out.
Like it. Kind of caught up rather quickly.
Yep. Right there now. Oh, we need to check the height of those trucks. Ha! Huh.
Okay.
We finished almost the
That
exact
wasn't-
same time.
That wasn't bad.
That was not bad. I did let off W slightly toward the end because I wasn't thinking about stopping. But
I did too.
yeah, this little bit right here, this up and down, really kills the momentum. But yeah. It's not bad. Except for that bit where you know, whack yourself in the head. Right. These brakes are awful. Okay. So, I'm going to have to figure out how brakes work. I'm going to have to call it there just because... Where's the E? There we go. Just because I am well over time. But I think the concept is solid, and we really just need to get the fairness down. Also, I think we didn't actually swap at any point.
No, we didn't.
So we need to fix that as well. So Vol, you are welcome to fiddle with the tracks as much as you want. Make, you know, interesting shapes or whatever. And when I have time, I will also do so. But spoiler alert, it's probably not going to be till next Tuesday. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and mute Discord for a minute so that I can sign off. All right. So, thank you very much, YouTube and Twitch, for watching. Fire, thank you very much for the sub. Night as well. And yeah, let me know what you think about the trains. Let me know also if there's any specific features that you think we should add. The idea here is pretty simple, but the implementation is fairly complicated to do. So I just wanted to get something in place today, and then in the future we can tune it, smooth out the tracks like over there, make sure that it's fair, etc. I suspect though that it's going to be that it's going to be multiple rounds no matter what. So we shall see. But with that, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and see y'all next week.